So good morning to Prepping the Objective. This is January the 17th. I hope everyone's had a fantastic weekend, maybe got a little rest, maybe got outside a little bit, did some new things. And I'll continue to let a few folks in as they're showing up. So here's what we'll do. Hopefully you can participate with us this morning. So what we'll do right out of the box is I want to start with our Prepping the Objective, which is giving something that we are grateful for. So we'll do a full roundtable. So everyone online, if you'd like, go ahead and take yourself off mute. And real simple, what I want you to do is just introduce yourself, give us your name, tell us where you're calling from, and give us something in one of these three areas, okay? So you can either talk about something that you're grateful for that's happened to you in the last week, in something in general. Number two, you can talk about something that happened to you great in business. Or number three, you can talk about something that you're grateful for as far as something about yourself. Maybe it's an attribute or a characteristic or something like that. And maybe you can tell us how that, made you grateful. So something that you did or some way that you expressed yourself. So three different ways, okay? Something that you're grateful for in general, something that you may be grateful for in business, or something that you personally recognized about yourself. You can do any one of these three, okay? So I'm giving you kind of a little broad there. So does everybody need like 30 seconds to kind of jot something down, something that you want to think about? Probably the first thing that pops to your mind is probably the best one. You're with family here. This is our safe haven, so we can share. And that's what we want to start off with today. So everyone gets a chance to do that, okay? So if you want to take yourself off mute, the first person that's ready, give us your name, tell us where you're calling from, and give us one of those three areas. I see Blanca got her hand up right out of the box first. Blanca, jump in here and tell us.
Good morning, everybody. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, awesome. Good morning, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful, blessed weekend. And first and foremost, I am very grateful to be in this platform, very grateful to be here, very grateful to see you all. Hi, beautiful Lillian, love you. And I just wanted to share with you how grateful I am I just received this yesterday.
Oh.
And I am excited and scared and nervous and everything in between. and I don't know what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing. So I am very excited and so grateful for this. Thank you, Steve, for having me and for believing in my mission and in my story. And here I am, I am here to stay, and nothing. And besides that, thank you for health, and thank you for everything, because without health, we have nothing. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Sure. So give us a close-up of the book, because we all want to see the jacket. So put it right up in the camera. Oh yeah, isn't that cool? Oh, awesome. Isn't that cool? So did you record the box opening?
No, but I am going to close the box and I'm going to record it again.
Okay.
Yes.
So tell us about what it felt like when you opened that up and you saw yourself.
Oh,
really, it was like the reality.
Oh my God. The first thing that my heart kind of sank was when my friend from Amazon, Alexa, she said, your box, your shipment with Impact Leadership by Blanca E. Rodriguez is arriving today. That was the first one that I was like, oh my God, Amazon is telling me that my book is arriving today. That was yesterday. And then when it arrived, it's like, your shipment with Impact Leadership by Blanca E. Rodriguez arrived. And I was like jumping with joy, and I cried and everything, and I hugged the dog, and it was just,
awesome.
it's mind blowing. Definitely. You never know how it feels until it happens to you. Definitely.
That's it. That's for sure. So awesome. That's a great interview. So you right out of the box, you had a ton of gratefulness there for us. Thank you. So who's next? Tell us where you're from, your name, and tell us either something that you're grateful for in general, something that happened to you this last week in business that you're grateful for, or maybe a characteristic about yourself that you've recognized recently that you're grateful for. Who's next? Go ahead.
Hello.
Patty, and then Elizabeth after that.
Hi guys, Patty from Kansas. And so this last year, some of you know, I've had a journey after having my 106-year-old grandma live with me, and just trying to find my direction. I got coaching, you know, I went through some coaching classes. I also authored a book, and I have my, you know, my own business, but I was just kind of stuck. I was still just kind of stuck, and I didn't know why, you know, I was stuck. And you know, I went through, you know, this and about posting and be doing lives, and I've just kind of toyed with it a little. And our, you know, we had a company event this weekend, and it was just something just hit me, and they said, make a post and say, I'm excited to launch my business. And, you know, at first I thought, well, I don't know, you know, I'm not launching, I'm already there. But then I just thought, you know what, it is a launch, because I've really not done anything major. And I put that post out there, had 149 people like it. And I've had like 25 people reach out to me to say, what's going on?
Wow.
And that was like, you know, just my affirmation that everything was just how it was supposed to be.
Perfect. Love it. That was a great. Thank you for your gratefulness. Outstanding. And how does that make you feel, Patty? How did that make you feel? Like confirmation?
Well, it just made me feel like I was going the right direction, and gave me the confirmation, I don't know, did
you get some butterflies?
Yeah, you know, it was like at first, I mean, there's been so many people, like even hard to get to them, but it was like, that's the fun overwhelm. Like I just started my business all over again from the beginning. And that's exciting when you're the most excited when you first get started. And I thought that's what I wanted, was that kind of feeling again. And, you know, I'd missed that kind of deal. And it was just, you know, like getting over my fears, getting over myself, and getting over, you know, everything that happened. So it was just like, it was a brand new me. Grateful for it. I mean, just grateful for everything and the feeling, and just feel like I've got a lot of direction, and just grateful for this group too, because it, you know, it just puts a lot of positive into us.
Absolutely. The transfer of enthusiasm. We're all needing a little bit of that, taking our little piece of our soul that we're grateful for, that we can recognize. And then when you share that, what you do is you amplify it, you magnify it, multiply it, right? So who's next? Who wants to jump in here and tell us where you're from? Give us your name and tell us either something that you're grateful for in general, something you're grateful for in business, or something that you've noticed about yourself that you are grateful for this week. Who's next? Well, hang on. Elizabeth was next, and then Lillian, I see your hand. Elizabeth, jump in here. Let me get you off mute. Hang on one second. Hang on. I still can't hear you. Try it one more time. One more time. It's still not working. I can't hear you yet. It still shows that it's not taking it off mute.
He's muted, yeah.
Nope, still can't hear you yet. Let's see, okay. Okay, lost your video. I got a little bit of an echo now. Got your video back on, Elizabeth. Just not working right for us. Okay, Elizabeth, while you're working on that, I'm going to jump to Lillian, and then we'll come back to you, Elizabeth. Okay, Lillian. Good morning.
Hi, Steve. Thank you for the opportunity. It's afternoon here. It's actually nearly 2:45 p.m.
Sure.
And first of all, congratulations to Blanca. You got there in the end. Yeah, so for me, the year has started off really amazingly. I was not even thinking of joining a fitness challenge, but I decided I will do it anyway, because a lot of times you'll be thinking, oh, your body doesn't allow you. Coming from where I was coming from, literally I could do few exercises intermittently. I would do like 3 minutes, then leave it, come back to it maybe after an hour. And I just didn't think I would manage to do anything bigger than that. Right. But I decided I'll give it a try and push myself and see how my body will take it. Okay. And literally it has been a transformation that I never expected. Awesome. And 14 days into it, I'm so excited. And the whole community, it's a global community that's participating. The energy is just going through the roof. Right. And literally, I feel like I could just go and camp in the gym
Right.
because that's how excited I am. And already I've lost 9 pounds, which I never thought would happen. And I enjoy every moment. I do it because it's fun, but I'm also knowing that it's actually adding to my health.
Yes.
It's making me stronger. You know, I wake up in the morning with loads of energy. I
Right.
never had that kind of energy. I was achy all the time. I've got amazing supplements that I take, which are clean. And basically everything has just changed. And I just feel like a brand new person. So this year is new me, new Lillian.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
I've seen the videos. They inspire me. I want to go out and run down the street like Rocky, you know, and it's awesome. I love to see you doing it. And I also noticed that you're taking in a lot of good water. So you're hydrating too as well. And so that's one of the things
I take a minimum of 2 liters every day. I've always been good with water anyway, because I've had a history of kidney problems, but now I don't have it. But because I've always drunk a lot of water, it's easy for me to even drink 3 liters a day.
Good.
So water has never been an issue, but I'm also not binging like I was doing. I loved crisps, and I used to love salted nuts, pistachios and stuff. I don't crave for those things anymore. I can go into a supermarket and pretend they don't even exist. Before I would pick before I even start shopping, and I'll be nibbling while I'm shopping. So it's really, really changed my life. So thank you so much, Steve.
And the smile on your face is worth millions. That's awesome. Good for you, Lillian. Let's see. We'll jump to Nisa next. And the next person who wants to go after Nisa, just hit the reaction, put your hand up, and that way I know you're next. Go ahead, Nisa. Tell us where you're from and tell us what you're grateful for.
So I'm originally from Zimbabwe, living in London. And first of all, I just feel so great listening to Lillian and Blanca and Patty for the celebration and the progress that they're making. It's just so exciting to see when people are growing and getting better.
Right.
And I am most grateful to you, Steve, because I've been implementing everything you've been teaching us about gratitude, because I've implemented that within our conversations with my family, and also about our communication that you taught us last week about our tones and all of that. And I'm happy to say that 3 of my siblings are on this call as a result of that. So it's Krish, Prem, and Bob are on this call, which is just something so amazing, because it's bringing our family closer together. And it's all thanks to you.
Oh, thank you so much. That's amazing. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you, Lisa. Wow. Good stuff. Okay, Margaret is next. And then the person that wants to go after Margaret, use the reaction at the bottom and put your hand up, and that way I'll know you're next in line. Margaret, tell us what you're grateful for. Tell us where you're from too. I think, did you say you were living out on your own island in the Canary Islands? Is that where you're hanging out, Margaret? Hang on, Margaret, hang on. I got to turn on your unmute you. Hang on one second. There we go.
Okay.
I can hear you now.
Hi, everyone. I'm from Florida. And this year, I'm super grateful for having my son visit. He lives in Utah and is trying to get me to move to Utah with him.
Okay, awesome.
So we're in the process of talking, but after not seeing him for almost a year and a half, it's wonderful to see him. And I'm also super thankful for this family and for you, Steve, for believing in me. And although I have not done my book launch yet, but it is out there, I know what Blanca must be feeling.
Right.
Wow. And Patty and Nisa and Lillian. Lillian, congratulations. Wonderful to hear all of your successes. Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful year.
Thank you, Margaret. I know it's wonderful to have your son there with you. That's really, really great. So wonderful. Thank you for being with us today. And we have Sabrina next, and then Heather. Jump in here, Sabrina. Let's see if you're off mute. Not yet. There you are.
Sorry.
No, you're all good.
I'm extremely grateful today for my audience on Facebook. I've kind of calculated all the books I've given out, and it's actually, I have like 3 left. So that means I've given out 98 books.
Okay.
And it has impacted a lot of people. I noticed I was doing more live videos where I didn't stop throughout the week. And so that, I think, made a greater impact. This guy who was like totally bedridden, could not move. He has a cracked spine. And he's totally bedridden. So he's like, all he has are my live videos. It encourages him, whatever I say.
Right.
And sometimes I feel some of my videos are a little abrasive. But that actually helps people too, because I'll get phone calls on that saying, what you said, I really needed to hear. And it helped me so much. Maybe it wasn't with, like, I was talking about weight loss. Maybe it wasn't about weight loss. It was something else. And he was just so grateful for my video. So there are really, what I want to say is there are really hurting people out here who really need us. And I say us because we're all together as a family. And when we give our book, we're not just giving our chapter, we're giving everybody's chapter. And so I think one of the people I reached out to this week was actually not even impacted by my chapter, but by someone else's chapter. So I just wanted to stress those things. And I realized that we can kind of transform our audience. I get a lot of strength from my audience. Maybe I don't get it maybe at home. Sometimes, you know, certain family members are not supportive for me, but my audience is, and you know who your crew is, so to speak, and they'll let you know that, you know, you are making a difference. But I ended up deleting like 500 realtors out of my audience because I realized I wanted to make more room for my clients and not just, you know, associates like myself, so to speak. So that's really kind of, it helped broaden my like exposure. Like I noticed people from England are liking me, and someone from Japan. I have a really strong audience in Pakistan. So yeah, so they want to hear more about leadership, and I'm thinking I don't know enough about leadership. So anyway, I'm grateful for my audience.
So I'm getting some really bad feedback on mine for some reason. Hang on. Does everybody hear me okay? Okay. And maybe it's just mine. Okay. So the thing is when I'll introduce you to another person that I found. You know, I'm always looking for people that have a new perspective to help me continue to learn. I always want to be a student, constantly learning and training. So I ran into a guy named Dr. Ivan Meisner. I created an organization 37 years ago called BNI, Business Network International. Amazing man, amazing man. Great number of videos. Anyway, I'll share with some concepts over time. But the thing is, you know, we've talked about this before. We don't necessarily get to choose our audience. Our audience chooses us. And so we're not sitting here trying to pick who they should be. Let the audience, when you use social media or you use a platform, whether it's radio or podcast or just standing on top of a stage, you know, be true to you as you give who you are and how you want to help individuals. The people that are supposed to get your message will respond to you. And then you get to go, oh, you're my audience. Beautiful. Good thing to do. Perfect. Okay, thank you for that, Sabrina. Heather, tell us where you're calling from and tell us something that you're grateful for.
Well, I'm grateful to be alive. I'm just coming out of the other side of COVID.
Okay.
And so this weekend, I've been asleep the whole weekend, looking to recuperate from this wonderful little gift that I was given.
Sure.
I like to look at things as gifts because you just, anyway, so I'm grateful to be alive.
Yes.
And functioning, and this is my first time out of bed.
Well,
so
we're glad that you came and hung out with us the first time. So we're glad you're feeling so much better.
And yeah, so that was my great accomplishment, is being here. And I made a video in the middle of it. I haven't posted it yet because it's shaking all over the place, but it was fun making the video.
Okay.
And I might send it to you, Steve, because my hair wasn't even combed. It was just like all over the place. But yeah, so I'm just glad to be alive, to be on with these wonderful people. And just my phone actually woke me up this morning. I thought it was my doorbell, which it wasn't. Oh, and I'm in Florida, but it's like 36 degrees here. Well, it feels like 36. I have no idea. It's below 60.
Yeah.
So I'm in central Florida.
So how many of you would like for Heather to send her video to you as well? Raise your hand. Who would like to have? There you go. Look, see, there's a whole lot of people on here, Heather, that would love to have your video as well. And I'll bet you there's a lot of other people out there in your social media. Post it. Put a little caption. Put a little caption on there and say, hey, I did this while I was going through COVID. I hope you enjoy it, and just let it do its work. Just have faith in you.
Okay. All right. I'll do that.
And I'll look for it as well.
I thought I was over COVID, and then it really hit me with a, like a hammer.
Sure.
And then I slept for 24 hours.
There you go. Good. It looks like you're doing well. You'll be in our prayers. And thank you for hanging out with us. And stay warm there. I mean, I know anything under 60 degrees in Florida, y'all think you're going to have to, I'm from Texas, so, it's some of our friends, it was 85 degrees, on Christmas Day or something like that, Instead, now that I'm here in Bend, Oregon, it's 13 degrees. So a little bit different. So
yeah.
Thank you, Heather, for hanging out with us. I'm gonna let Linda jump in here and share with us where you're from and what you're grateful for, Linda. Hang on, let me turn you off mute. Hang on. Do that. There you go.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm Linda from Connecticut, USA, and we're around the 13-degree mark also here, which I'm not thrilled with. I don't know why you would move from a nice warm place to a freezing place in Oregon, but the photos and your scenery is absolutely gorgeous. So maybe that's the reason.
Sure.
But I'm not feeling the cold. We don't have beautiful snow at the moment. We had snowy rain. So it's not quite so beautiful, but I'm very grateful that, my family's all here. My college aged daughter is home.
Good.
And is being kept home to Zoom for another 2 weeks before classes. Hopefully we'll go back to campus. And so her boyfriend was here for the weekend, and it was nice to have everyone here and everyone participating.
Right.
And my 17-year-old is just out and about and trying to be 25. So I'm glad that she was in and out and could participate with us a little as well. I'm grateful for you and this wonderful family, and struggle to get on. I don't know why I have such a difficult time getting on my computer with you every week. Sorry to be a little late, but I'm here and loving you all, and so inspired by Lillian, and I've got to somehow talk to you, Lillian, and see if I can get going here. If I can get my 17-year-old to drive me to a gym, maybe I can do something like that too. Thank you for everybody.
You can, Linda,
Thanks.
you can.
Well, here's the cool thing. You know, I've seen a couple of Lillian's videos, and she's in the gym and you know, she's using the machines and everything. But the thing is when you're just Tony Robbins told me this a long time. Motion creates emotion. Okay, so the ability to move. You need to move. The problem with our whole world today is we're too sedentary. We sit too much, and if we're not sitting, we're laying and sleeping. Okay, so if you're just going to go out and walk, okay, what you want to do is you want to walk at a pace where you're using your arms. It's going to increase your breathing pattern, so you feel like you're moving from just being able to have a normal conversation. That's called aerobic breathing, and you want to try to push yourself at a pace that you feel like you're at a point where you're not out of breath, but you can't carry on a conversation. That means you're anaerobic. Okay, that's really, really good for your whole body system to get yourself moving. You'll feel energized afterwards, but you won't feel exhausted. That's a really good place. Now, anything else that you want to do, you got to think about this. Okay, up until let's call it the last 50 years, maybe I'll go a little longer, 75. There was no such thing as a gym. It didn't exist. So what everyone did is they used body weight exercises. This is how militaries have built soldiers and Marines and sailors for eons, okay? And you can do simple things like standing squats, you can do lunges, you can do push-ups, and they don't have to be perfect, okay? But my point is you don't have to wait and for someone to take you to the gym, or you don't have to wait to become part of a gym membership. And so that becomes a barrier. You can get there one day, but here's the thing, the most important thing, anything we're gonna do to benefit ourselves is you wanna begin today. You want to take an action today. It pushes you a little bit outside of your comfort zone. So whatever that may be, it may be just finding something that's a heavy bar, and you can do some arm curls, or you can do the military press where you just take, you know, whether it's something that's got some weight in it, could be a bag, could be some milk cartons that got some water in it, and just pushing them up, okay, and down. That's going to work on your shoulders, okay? Same thing, you could lay on your back and push them out in front of you. That's a bench press. So my point is you could do a lot of those things, but most importantly, hydrate. You want to be doing what Lillian's talking about, drinking those 2-3 liters a day. We don't drink enough water. Number 2, do something that's going to increase your heart rate. So get out there and move, whether you're doing squats and then, you know, walk a block and then do another set of squats and then walk a block. Beautiful. So all those things you can do. Okay. So I just want to give you that, Linda, so you got a little
Thank you.
Insight like that. Okay. And that's what we can all do. I'm giving you an analogy here because I'm working with Linda specifically about how she can help and do something from a physical standpoint, but all of us have those ideas and those things that we're waiting on something else to happen so that we get to do it. And my challenge to you for this week is figure the workaround. Whatever it is that you find that you're saying, I need to do that. I know I need to do that. And you're talking to yourself. And you're saying, yeah, but I can't because I'm waiting on that other person. I'm waiting on that other thing. I'm waiting for this thing to happen. Figure out how to go around it and start some type of action toward that outcome today. Okay? So, a good idea? Everybody like that?
Yes,
Cool.
yes.
Okay. All right. So this week, work on trying to share gratitude, helping other people be what we're doing here today. This is called mindfulness. Yes, we're talking about gratitude. But when we're talking about gratitude, what does it bring us? It brings us now here into the moment where we're hanging out with our family. So when you're hanging out with other family members, friends, associates, they're all part of our family called the human race, okay? So we need to stop thinking about other people as separate from us, that you're part of that group or you're not part of my tribe. Yes, I know we love to be part of our tribe here, but my point is why not be inclusive with everyone, okay? And they'll feel that. And when you allow everyone to have that feeling and you ask them, hey, what are you grateful for? You're going to get the little bit of look like, why are you asking me this? Who are you? Why am I supposed to be telling you this? Is there a camera going somewhere? And just work through it, okay? And share first what you're grateful for and watch and see if it doesn't come back. Lillian, you had a comment there? Hang on, let me turn.
Yes, I wanted to, I just wanted to add on the topic you're talking about of gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had a person post on my Facebook, you know, in Messenger from Singapore. Because of the time difference, I didn't even see the message until much later.
Sure.
And I don't know the person, they are not my friend, but they see me on Facebook.
Sure.
And what he said really blew me away, because he said, your posts are so amazing. You've encouraged me to do stuff that I would have never done. But knowing that there are people out there who are doing positive things encourages me to do positive things. And you always start with gratitude in every post. So don't stop doing what you're doing, because we are all watching. And that really blew my mind, because many times we're just doing, and for me, honestly, I do it because I love encouraging.
Yes.
But I'm not necessarily knowing who is going to read and who doesn't. But
Sure.
this person really changed my perspective.
Yep.
Because now I know that what I'm doing makes a difference. I'm not just doing it because I want to be big-headed and be seen on Facebook
Sure.
every day. So yeah, I agree. Gratitude is a key thing. For me, that's how I've learned to live, because really there were times when things were really dark around me, but I learned to worship and thank God even in the midst of chaos. So thank you for mentioning that.
Awesome. Good stuff. Lolita, I'm going to let us in with that, because that's a perfect example and explanation on those individuals that we can touch their lives out there. We don't even know. The thing is your intention was pure. And that's what allowed that other person from another part of the planet to reach out to you. And here's the deal. If one person did that, I'll guarantee you there's 25 others that you also encouraged at least. And they just didn't take the time to send you a message, but they were encouraged. So how cool. Thank you each for being here, and thank you for continuing to share your gratitude. Do something amazing in some people's life this week, and I will see you here at the same time. And by the way, just Linda, so you know, this Zoom link that you're on right now is the same Zoom link, and it's the same every week. So if you want to just save that link, that's fine. And then that way I don't change it. So it makes it super simple. Okay. That way you can come back.
I seem to get it on my computer.
Yeah.
I get it on my phone. So
got it.
At least I'm here.
We're good. All right.
Thanks.
I'll see everyone next week, and I'll send you some new stuff that we're working on this week, and talk to you about how to use your compass and how that can help you with focusing your life. Okay. See y'all later. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.